Uh, Hello, everybody. Few things today. One, I finally. Sorry, I keep hitting the thing. One, I finally was able to get to the Pan America shop. Um, that in itself was an adventure. Let me explain why. Well, I woke up today to have an argument with my mother because it was my turn to walk my Tutu. I woke up my elder sister because she's usually the one that goes with me. She complained, saying that she's tired and all that jazz, and to ask someone else. I reply with, "This is our turn. This is when we do it, so we have to do it." I get ready, then she comes back to me a few moments later, going, "The girls are walking her," and I go to mother, going, "What are you doing? Why are you making them walk her again?" And my mother replies with, "You know, it's the summer. Let them walk because in the school year you won't be able to get this chance." And I already knew that, but the reason why I don't want them to walk in the morning is because they're tired. They can't pay attention. Oh, you can barely hear me, can you? Hold on. I don't know if you've heard any of that. Sorry. But anyway, so I woke up, had an argument with my mother about the girls and walking and what you do. And like, see, here's the thing. When I would be complaining, it was because um um it was because I would have to walk what you do 3 times a day. All right? I don't have to do that anymore. After Pumpkin died, I would only have to walk what you do twice, which is my normal time anyway. And okay, so this is how it would go. Before Pumpkin died, it would I would walk what you do in the morning with my sister, and my sister would go to work, and then I have to walk what you do and Pumpkin, and then finally the girls would come home. They would walk her once. They would walk the dogs, and then I would walk them again at night with my sister, and I would have to walk what you do 3 times and Pumpkin once. Sorry. And then if it was on a bad day, it was that I have to walk both of the girls twice. Sorry. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because my day off would be I would only have to walk what you do twice. The same amount as my youngest sister, who surprisingly is a strong one out of all of us. Well, no, out of the 3 girls. Anyway, so yeah, we had that argument, saying that I don't want her to walk her 3 times in a row because she's weak. Well, compared to me, she's weak, and I don't want her to. Okay, so here's the thing. The only thing I legitimately, you know what I mean. I'm trying to be serious about this. The only thing I actually care about in this entire world is my dog. It's always been like that for 5 years. I don't like anyone else. I don't think I can, to be honest. And I stupidly put all my affection onto my dog, and I care about her. So when it comes to her, I want things to be perfect. Anyway. So eventually, I take a shower, things go over. I get ready. My sister has to go to work, so my mother brings me. We finally go to the pawn shop. I'm there, and I realized someone who I know. Well, I already know he works there, but he was there in the front. and he saw me. I know he saw me. Fairly sure. Um, Tony, I don't like Tony. I don't hate him. I just don't like him. Which is weird, because I don't care about people. But for some reason, that guy annoys me. He's really, back at school, he was really cocky. He'd be like, how would I explain this? I'll play as two characters. The teacher would go, okay, everyone who, okay, the teacher would be like this starting now. All right, I'm so frustrated that you guys are not doing your homework. Everybody who's done their homework, stay in here. Everyone who doesn't hasn't done their homework, go outside in the hallway. And then they'd realize, a few people haven't done their homework. They take them out, and then Tony's like, "Well, I done half my homework. You know, I couldn't finish it." And he's like, "Well, I don't care. You didn't finish. You go outside." He goes, okay, okay." You just, what the heck is? I don't understand. I don't know where that came from, but all the guys were doing that. They're like, okay. Like, I don't, like, it's retarded. And everyone started saying definitely. What? I don't know why. I mean, I understand the definition of definitely. It definitely means a strong possible chance. Definitely is a word that people tend to use quite a bit, but not as much as the teenagers did. It'd be like this. I definitely did not see that happening. Definitely did not want that happen. Definitely had my car towed. Definitely, just definite. I don't, what? Where did that come from? I don't know. But I'm pointing. For some reason, I'm pointing. He did it to I had him in my class quite a bit, so I had him in there the most. I hear that from him the most. And it was just, I don't know, it was just annoying. There was a lot of certain circumstances that had happened to cause my dislike towards him. I can't remember, which obviously from anyone else who's probably hearing this, if you can't remember, why is it still there? I don't know. But I can't remember, but I know that I don't like it. Well, I don't like the guy. Anyway, sorry I burped. Go in there and look through the games. I find it hard to do it because some little kids there going fishing through all of them like a little raccoon in a garbage, and I'm like, this is kind of awkward. I don't know if I can do it like this. So it's like I found it fairly hard doing it. My mother was there, standing there behind me, so it's like I couldn't do anything without her. So like I'm going through it. I know the games that I want. It was either Assassin's Creed 2, Watch Dogs, or any of the Assassin's Creed games. So I'm in there fishing or whatever. I see Assassin's Creed 2, but doesn't have a tag on it because it's a pawn shop. It would have a tag, and I'm like, I don't want to go to the people and ask what it means. Like, I don't want to ask them how much this costs. So I'll try to find another one because like the last time I was there was a lot of Assassin's Creed games, So I keep going. My mother starts fishing out games she thinks that I would like. I mean, like, I would, but I don't want to spend that much money. So, and then she goes like, okay, so what game do you want? It's like, just Assassin's Creed 2. I just say it aloud because I'm stupid. And of course, the kid finds it. He's like, here! And he just flings it in front of my face. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thanks, man. And he's like, it's a pretty sweet game. And it was like, and I said, yep, it's nifty. And then I walked away. And then my mother walked with me and she started laughing at me. And then, now that we had the game, he just looked around a little bit. And then my mother took the game, went and found somebody, asked them how much it cost, and then got back to me. It's like, it's $8. Like, okay, cool. And then we walked around Tony, actually. He was standing in the middle of the store. So we walked around a little bit, went to the DVDs a little bit, and then I was telling him the entire time, if he's at the cash register, we do not go to him. We wait for him to leave. And then Um, um, Finally, we go around the entire store. We weren't supposed to, but we did. Uh, I found a chime set. You know, the little chimes. Like chimes as in the people put in their houses. The instrument chimes is the same thing. I don't know why I needed to explain it, but like for some reason I feel like chimes is not the right word for it. Maybe it is. Um um $80. It was like this little dinky thing, $80 for some reason. And then oh my god, I saw a microphone stand with a huge microphone on it. And I don't know if the microphone was good, but it was for $80. So and it had a USB cord to it, so I don't know if it was good. Um, but it was $80, and I didn't have the money to spend it. But like, ugh, God, it made me wish for it so badly. And then we left finally, and then we bought the thing. Um, I didn't want to. I forgot about the fact that sometimes they show you the game, but the girl didn't. Sometimes she looked at it and then put it back into the case, and then my mother was like, "What if it doesn't work?" And I was like, well, "If it doesn't work, I'll just take it back." And then the girl took it back again, took it out again, and she was like, "The thing about PlayStation 3 games is they're made with Blu-ray discs, so it's kind of hard to scratch." And like I already knew that, but she felt like she had to explain it. Anyway, so finally we bought the thing, no bag, because I'm trying to save the world. We left, and then of course Michael Johansson, that's not his real name, Michael Johansson, walks up, and I knew he worked there, but I didn't see him there, so I was like, okay, cool. He's on an off day or something. But he goes and he's like, "Oh, hey, Greg." I was like, "Oh, hey, you?" That's the thing that I like to do. I like to play that I don't know people's names because it just makes it awkward, but I love it. And he was like, "Yeah, David, how's it going?" It's like, "Oh, it's going pretty cool." What are you doing? And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just getting to work." It's like, "I thought you worked at McDonald's." "Yeah, screw McDonald's." I was like, "Yeah." And then he had a ring on. It was on his right hand right hand ring finger, and I don't know if that means anything, but he was fidgeting with it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just fidgeting with this ring." I love the word fidgeting. I was like, well, that's why they made it up, because the guy was just messing with something. And then said our goodbyes. He had a neck beard going on, and his arms were thicker than I remembered. But they were hairy. Like he was like he's gotten hairy. I haven't seen him in 2.5 years. No, maybe more. Well, I haven't talked to him in 2.5 years. Anyway, so we finally left. And we went to the store, got a few things, and then we went to finally. We left for the store near where we lived, and it had the Lay's chips with the 4 flavors, which I've wanted for like 2 weeks. Well, no, a week. And finally we were able to get it. I got the cappuccino ones. And for some reason I didn't think the cappuccinos taste good, but it was just like, it was the thing that made me think about it the most. I was like, where's my cappuccino chips? I was like, I actually wanted the mango salsa. I thought the mango salsa would probably taste better, but I got the cappuccino anyway. And that's what I'm eating right now. They're pretty good. It does have like it's hard to explain. The moment you have it touched your tongue, it tastes like you have this like a cappuccino taste, I guess. But the more you chew it, the more it doesn't taste like it, but it isn't bad. It's weird. It's $3.20. Will I say worth it? The first time, yes, it's worth it. If you really like it, then you can buy it some more, but just to test it out. I mean, All Lay's chips are pretty expensive. So, and now I'm testing tea. I've tried tea before. It was green tea, but it was horrible. I didn't like it at all. Now I'm trying chamomile. I brewed it just beforehand, and I've been letting it brew for about 15 minutes in my thing. Wasn't supposed to. I just forgot about it. Okay, we're tasting it now. Oh, one more time. Let me see what this. I don't. Honestly, tastes like rubber. I think. You know those rubber mats back in kindergarten and preschool and all that stuff? It has the taste. You know how sometimes you can taste things when you're too close to it, when you're smelling it or whatever? That's what I'm getting. Ugh. Why do people drink tea? I don't like it. I don't understand. Maybe I need a lot more taste to it, but like, I let it brood for a long time, I guess. Maybe that's it. But like, it's not. It's bland. It's really bland. I don't understand why people drink tea. At least it was just $1. Well, I have 10 packs for $1. Because the other one tasted just bad. This one, it doesn't taste like anything but rubber. So it isn't bad, but it feels like, I don't know, it's just weird. Okay, so the cappuccinos, chips, pretty good. Chamomile, what the heck? I think chamomile needs something. I just don't know what, though. Wish I'd Propel. I got a dollar Propel thing. And it was, I haven't had Propel in years. Since I was in 8th grade. It's pretty good. Sorry, I had to grab it off the ground. I like it. 0 calories, water beverage with vitamins. From the makers of Gatorade. I heard Gatorade's really sugary, and it's not good for you at all. And like, it's giving little kids to be diabetic. So, okay. Anyway, besides that though, John called me today when I was in the shower, and then a few minutes later when I got out, I called him back, and he was walking to work. So I was like, I was just talking to him a little bit. We talked about the last episode of Korra and how amazing it was, and how the fact that the season finale, would probably be at the Earth Kingdom capital at Ba Sing Se. Na Sing Se, that means penetrable. And how Zahir is just, how we're just confused about Zahir. How he's such a master with airbending if he never had airbending skills before. It doesn't matter if he's a really great martial artist if you don't know the skills of, I don't know. Because some martial arts don't work with airbending. Because he was doing Bagua. He was. I swear to God, he was swirling all over the place. How did he know it beforehand? And don't even give me the whole thing like, oh, he practiced all the elements beforehand. I just don't know. And he hasn't done it in years. 13 years. Yet he's peak condition. Same with everyone else. They weren't able to exercise. They weren't able to do nothing for that many years. Anyway. Oh my gosh. And I couldn't. He talked about the fact that he didn't read the new Naruto chapter, and I couldn't tell him that Kakashi should not have the Susanoo at all, because not only does he not have the chakra to fully awaken it, but he's not a Uchiha. And he doesn't have an internal Mangekyo Sharingan. He has just a regular Sharingan. So his um his eyesight's gonna go out from using it, because Sasuke's eyes went out really quickly. Like, he started having trouble seeing. Like, just, I mean, of course he used it extensively, but like in a few weeks of him actually obtaining it, his eyesight started going away. Just rubber. It's rubber. Ugh. But yeah. Anyway, though, besides that, well, here, let me go see if I have anything on DeviantArt. I do like those chips. I like those chips. Nope, no one's talked to me. Expectation, reality. Saving Miss Pauline. Anyway. Okay, hold on. I gotta pause it real quick. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I know it's only been like a few seconds, but it's been like a few minutes for me. I was on DeviantArt checking to see if I had any messages, and I saw that, of course, nothing was there, but I was on the front page, and I saw a Legend of Korra drawing, and I was like, oh, cool, let's see this. And I understand that I just said, and I saw like 4 times in a row. Did not mean to. Just happened. Anyway, DeviantArt has changed. I remember it used to be about creativity, skill, and just how something looks. Sure, you may not like a certain art style or whatever, but doesn't mean it doesn't look good. But now it's just about who can do the most stupid nudes. And it's just like a girl laying on her stomach, and maybe she's a little chubby, and it says perfect curves. That's a daily deviation right there. Anyway, so okay, I think I'm about done then, because there's nothing else really to talk about. Nothing really else to talk about. I won't be able to play my game for quite some time, probably until Monday, because my mother and everyone's going to be here, so I won't be able to get on. But thankfully, now that I have the laptop, I can just watch whatever I want to watch. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Well, actually, what I'm probably going to do right now is I'm going to pause it and then try to remember if I have anything to say. But if not, I'll just talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Oh, nope, I guess I lied. I forgot to say. So I haven't talked to Javen in 10 days. The last time this happened, it took me 18 days to just give up, I guess. So I'm going to give him 18 days. So that's 10 days. 8 more days would be the 17th. So on the 17th, if he doesn't make any contact with me, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But if it does make it until then I'm gonna have to make a decision, I guess. Because here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm not entirely sure or whatever. It's not like I'm giving an ultimatum and then not fulfilling the conditions or whatever, because I have no backbone. It's because that I don't. It's not like I don't care. It's just it's not as important as one might think for leaving somebody, because I do it all the time. But at least it's not going to be bad, because last time I left John as well, but John's going to leave me himself, so. Anyway, but I forgot about that. And on Skype, I have about, on the I'm gonna leave in about 20 days because there's no reason for me to be on Skype anymore. I mean, I'll always have it, but I won't be on it for that much longer. Um, because the only person who I do kind of talk to is Lily and Izzy, and I haven't talked to Izzy and Lily for weeks, like 2 weeks at least, longer than Javen. So, and yeah, so there's no real reason for me to continue on with Skype. And but I do go on DeviantArt, not because I really have a lot of art, but I like to write journals from time to time. So when I do, I just, I don't know, I just like writing. But the funny thing about that is that Summer, the girl who I left, who apparently had a crush on me, she'll read it. And it's like I keep living further and further, and I hope she's stuck. Cause wouldn't that be kind of funny? And I know what you're saying. How can you hate a guy when you yourself is worse? I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm horrible, because horrible. No, I wouldn't say that I'm mean, because with being mean, it signifies that the person is generally trying to be mean. Not my point of view, but for me, I'm just not caring until it's funny. But other than that, I just don't care. So, alright, now I'm leaving. Because now I've said what I needed to say. Thankfully, John still talks to me, because that would be horrible. So, that was me touching the microphone. It's really sensitive, because, if you touch it just a little bit, watch. That was me flicking it just a little bit. But I am happy with it, though, because it's pretty sensitive with how much I can get off of it. But there's nothing I don't need to use anymore. There's no game trailers that I can sound design, do a sound design again. And I don't know. I've already did my bleach test, which I will say I think I did pretty good. And when the girls go back to school, I'm gonna try redoing it again, because I feel like I could do it. Here, I'll show you. Sorry, I had something in my eye. Here, let me see.
My name is Ichigo Kurosaki, and I will fight you.
See, just that little bit, I do sound like him. Anyway, okay, now I'm leaving, because I don't want to talk too much, because if I talk too much, if I talk for another 5 minutes, I will not be able to find where the line will be to make it sound like, Ichigo or whatever, or Holofy. I don't sound like Ichigo normally. I sound like Ichigo Holified when I want to be. Because I don't know why, I just do. Okay, now I'm leaving. Alright, goodbye.